Welcome to another episode of
Nerd Out!
I am Randy, and this is Brian, and we are here to bring you the Diaclone Diabattles V2. Is that what it's called?
Yes. That's a mouthful.
That is a mouthful,
Yep.
man. This almost never made it into my collection. You had, did you pre-order it, or you just said,
No, I just told Nick. I'm like, what he did? I sort of want one, you know?
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna get it. Watched the review on. I'm like, ooh.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah. I wasn't gonna get it either. Like I like Diaclone, but like it was like as a kid, I mean that's a precursor to Transformers to anyone who doesn't know. I wasn't gonna get it, and then you got it, and I was like getting a little itchy because you kept sending these photos and videos, and I was like, oh, I just don't know that I can do it. I don't know that I can afford. I'm saving up for San Diego Comic-Con. I'm like, do I do it? Do I do it? Do I do it? And then you sent like a video of the Starcom feature with the mechanical part. And I was like, fuck it, I'm doing it. Yeah. So Nick from MotorCityToyStore.com, thank you, Nick. He brought one to the bar, and it was
You bought it.
It was a done deal, man.
Hey.
Oh shit, I did it. I fucking did it. Whose fault is this?
Well, you had a couple beers and you didn't have a choice. Like,
yeah.
There's no choice after that.
No, but I did come to that bar prepared to buy it. Like I knew that I was not going to be able to.
When I got it, I'm playing with it. I'm like, yeah, he doesn't have a chance.
No.
That's why I didn't tell you. You like had to get. I don't know.
No, you pretty much did. You said
I sort of did, but I
did.
didn't want to push it because then but I'm like, yeah, you don't have a choice. I knew it in my heart. You didn't have a choice.
And you were right. You knew it was right. I didn't have a choice, and I am so thankful that you talked me into it because I love this thing. I do love it. You had it first. Like, what was it that like? Was it an immediate when you opened that the box? Like,
Well, the whole thing is what made me decide on it is an Instagrammer. Can I say his name?
Yeah.
Does that play?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. It's Arasaki Dojo.
Is that how you pronounce it? He's the one that. Or I thought it was Arashika Dojo, but either way,
That's Arashikage Dojo. Sorry for the mispronunciation.
yeah, I owe it to him too.
I feel like an ass if I mispronounce it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I just read it out and say it.
Yeah.
But yeah, either way, he put up these pictures. They were pretty good. And he showed how it was in scale with the old one.
Right?
And that just... For that alone, I'm like, oh, that's sweet.
I know.
I thought that was so cool. It's like a direct continuation of you know.
Yeah, because
Diaclone.
Diaclone's got have the pilots, and the pilots are scaled, and it's phenomenal, man. It's the Starcom feature for me. I'm a Starcom junkie, and that mechanical feature plus like mech toys. It's been so long since we have robot mech toys. This is
with no property behind it other than toys, and that's what's so good about it.
Was there ever a Diaclone storyline, like to your knowledge?
Not that it was like anybody, maybe something written on the back of a box or something, but no. And it's like the whole thing is like the roots of the roots of this go back. Wait,
this is pre-Transformers.
Pre-Transformers, but it's also like the guys that designed this. It came out in 1980, and it was Shoji Kawamori and Kazutaka Miyatake.
Wow.
Those are both Macross designers, and they were hired in. And those guys were hired into this company Takara. 1980. They hired them, and they were at Studio Nue at the time. And what's huge about that is like they have ties to like Leiji Matsumoto, who's like Space Battleship Yamato, and all that. These things are 160 scale, which is like the current scale for like DX Chogokin and like Arcadia toys. Which also means Transformers G1 are 160 scale.
Wow, you did your fucking
I got into it last night. I was like, holy shit.
Nice. You know what? Yeah, so anyways, if you're not familiar with what this thing is, it is a robot, but like it's a mech. It's a mech.
Yeah, it's a mech.
Thank you.
You said it.
It all can be transformed and readjusted, and it is a parts former. For those who have issues with parts formers, get over it because
get over it. Yeah, that's sweet.
It is awesome. Like I think my favorite mode, other than robot mode, is this mode, which is called the. Do you remember what it's called? The battles.
I don't.
Hold on. If you can it's got so many modes.
It's one of my favorite modes.
The Battle Tricer.
And the Ed 2.
Yeah, because it holds it's everything on the one. Dude, this thing is just so much fun. I love the mechanical feature. You push the
Here,
head
let's show
in. Yeah, do it.
Yeah, hours of enjoyment.
Oh, man.
Like, hours of
Yeah, it's kind of a bitch.
Yeah,
that is
it's
kind
hard
of
to
an
get
issue.
it in, but you know, you just
Oh,
that shit
love it.
pops out just like
Love it,
Starcom.
yes.
Sounds like a Zoid, you know,
Yeah.
a little bit awesome.
Do you have an issue with the horns being that flexible?
They suck.
They do kind of suck, but if they didn't do it,
They break. I'd
they
break
would.
them. I would have broken them already.
Me too.
So, but my favorite feature this pulls off. It should almost be sainted because it pulls off a miracle.
Okay.
I can't like the cameras.
Yeah.
Here we go. This arm is like the red part here. It's two pieces. It separates, but the arm is on the back piece in one mode, and when you put them together, you slide the arm up, and it becomes part of another whole piece.
Yeah.
Without having to pull it off and remove it. I mean, it's like they could have easily made it parts forming, pull it off, but no, they actually made a rail where it slides, and it's like I just think that's like
genius.
Yeah, I think that's the most amazing engineering I've seen in a long time. I guess it's not amazing, but it's just a fresh thing I haven't seen. I don't think I've ever seen it. I love it.
I love it too. No. You know what? You know what thing I love, and I think my love or so like people are gonna be like whatever is this motorcycle. This motorcycle. I love this motorcycle so much.
Yep.
That's so rad.
I do too.
I like the figures, man. I like the minifigures.
I was just gonna say.
I can't believe how articulated they are. Like they seriously are like they have ab crunch.
Yeah.
Ab crunch. Is that insane? You don't care about them.
No, you know what? I do because it's like these action figures are a toy. No, I do a lot.
Yeah,
it adds a whole other dimension of play value.
So I've created my own story.
Yeah,
already,
I mean, you can be the guy driving it. You can't be this robot.
No, right?
But you can be the guy, and you got 4 of them. So it's like you could come up with adventures, and they all separate.
Absolutely,
So,
I got a leader already.
Yeah.
This is my favorite little guy.
I went with this guy.
And they thought it out well enough to make it 3 separate things that all have drivers.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times they'd screw up and they'd make it turn into like 4 things, but only 3 of them would have a driver.
Right.
No, they thought it out. They did their homework on this.
It's loaded, man. Yeah. It's loaded. I like the addition of silver plastic. I think that adds a lot of.
You mean like the intakes?
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
I think that's beautiful. Like this is. Look, it's gonna happen, but I'm trying not to compare it to Transformers Masterpiece, but it's the closest thing we have, and I think the Masterpiece line hasn't been doing a lot of that silver, and I think a lot of that is because the direction they're going is that whole animated thing, and I think this sort of compensates for my issues with Transformers going the way of the animated. It's like, this is what I want. Like, I want something super detailed. I'm not saying I don't want Transformers Masterpieces, but this is kind of taken over for me.
Well, let's talk about that too. I mean, this is Diaclone V2.
Right.
So there's nothing to say that they couldn't come out with with Transformers V2.
I would love to see.
And it would be, I mean, they're already in the same family. They're related. So yeah.
I would love to see a Diaclone Optimus Prime.
That comes with figures?
Yeah, comes with figures. Sweet. Is scaled to this.
Yeah.
Because he would be like this
G1.
tall. Totally.
Size of G1.
Right, but it would be totally
better.
Diaclone. It would have all the dark colors, the richness. It wouldn't have that like Transformers Optimus Prime animated look. It would have
it would be this look. It would be Diaclone V2, not Transformers.
Do you think there's any chance they would do it? Probably not.
I don't know. I mean, if I were running the company, hell yeah, man.
Right,
because people would eat the hell out of that.
Eat it up, right.
It would probably be more popular.
It would launch this line, because this line, let's not fool ourselves, it's a hard purchase. Like, not a lot of people are going to pull the trigger on Diaclone. I wasn't going to. You were probably going to, but
I don't know if I was going to.
Yeah.
I got sold. I mean, Takara is lucky they have people on Instagram that don't care showing the stuff up on this.
Absolutely. I did have a couple issues with it because nothing is perfect. The blue plastic is sketchy, man. Would you agree? It's sketchy.
A little bit. Yeah,
I got some stress marks right here on the wings.
Let me see.
I'm sorry.
That's
all right. Like on both sides of the wings, you see them? Is that bad?
I don't know. That's a stress. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I don't have them.
I kind of got.
I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's that bad. I mean, it would piss me off, but I don't think it's gonna break.
No, I don't think so either. But that front peg might break right here.
That's what scares the hell out of me.
Yeah.
That front peg, and what got me mad is for $170. Make a spring release in it. So you press a button. And
Did you see this has it though, right?
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, me too.
And if the front piece had it, because I think after enough time that would break. Like,
yeah, I think they could wear itself. Now, this does not have die-cast metal. Do you miss the die-cast metal, or do you think it's best they left it off?
I'm pissed about the die-cast.
You are.
metal. The reason is
Yeah.
because they give you figures with magnetic feet.
Which is awesome, Starcom.
Yeah, which is sweet.
Yeah, yeah.
But they give you magnetic stickers. That is.
I didn't think the stickers were too bad. You
I'm
think
pissed.
Why?
Because I think they should just make a couple parts out of metal, not the whole thing.
Mhm.
But how hard would it be to make that door?
That's a good
out
point.
of metal, or just a couple plates out
Yeah,
of metal?
and the magnet power isn't that strong. Like you kind of have to balance the figure
Okay.
onto. Have you tried it?
No.
You have to try to balance it, and you can get it, but like, oh, that actually worked pretty
Okay.
good. But I mean, it's not like a super strong magnet.
yeah.
It's a sticker. But
Yeah.
I love that feature, man. Again, Starcom.
I love it too. I do love that. I just wish the metal was like built in somehow.
Yeah, I
Or
agree
something.
with you.
But that's a nitpick. That's a nitpick. I really like this toy a lot.
The biggest problem I want to talk about, at least for me, and I'm pretty sure you're going to agree, is the retail price on this thing. This is a hard pill to swallow. It retails for about $170. I will say this. Not a second goes by that I feel that I regret spending the money on this. I think it is worth the money. I'm happy I have it, but this is a $100 toy. $170 is real high.
They killed their
And
market on
they
it
kinda
because
did.
the whole thing is they priced it out of like kids range, and I don't mean
Yeah.
like kids.
Curious collector.
Yeah,
range.
like 18-year-olds or like
I don't know if 18-year-olds, but how about the curious collector? Like, the guy who's on the fence, who likes robots, but maybe
yeah, he's not. I don't think he's gonna do it. I don't think college kids are gonna do it.
Yeah.
I don't think people that $150 they have to save up for something are gonna do it.
Definitely.
I think they're gonna buy Masterpiece. I think they're gonna buy something that they can collect. I mean,
that they already know about.
That they know about,
right?
yeah.
I agree with you. I think it should be $100, but like I don't know the cost involved in making this thing and whatnot. It is a hard pill to swallow. I'm very happy I have it, and I'm actually thinking about getting the Takara Toy Mall gray exclusive.
You should do it because I want to see if I want
Yeah,
it.
but I kind of have ridiculous motivation for getting it.
Hmm.
I kind of just want to get the gray variant for the little figures. Is that
That's
ridiculous?
awesome.
That's ridiculous,
That's
right?
awesome, but no, I guess
For
that's
the-
pretty
for the
ridiculous.
4 little figures?
Sweet.
Don't get me wrong.
Then you buy it, and I'll take the robot. You keep the.
Yeah,
figure.
but I want the robot too.
Yeah, here, yeah.
I'd like to see it. It's just that's the thing. It's like for $100, it's not like I'm just like rolling in cash. But for $100, I would have pulled the trigger on it.
Easy.
Already. Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
To have 2 of them, yeah.
But 170. That's tough,
It's a
man.
treat.
Yeah.
It's a treat. It's definitely a treat. It's not like, okay, this is 150,
Right,
70, yeah, whatever,
right.
I mean, that'd be nice.
Yeah, definitely.
But-
But I think I'm going to get it. I love this thing. I really love the
Should we show
play
off the
value.
legs?
What's
I
that?
like the legs.
Show the
Let's
legs.
show off some legs.
Yeah.
Like, speaking of play value,
These guys-
I love that they pop off
Yes.
easy because you just pull that and it
Yes.
dislodges. That's sweet. But, like, these legs are so cool because they're easy. They're, I don't know what the word is, but completely interchangeable. You don't have to worry what leg you put where.
Right.
It just, they're, like, but this whole feature is just, like, I'm doing it wrong.
I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about, though. It's like, it is perfect.
Like, that is just, they made this thing as a playing man's toy.
it is a plain
Like,
man's toy.
all the moving parts are really solid. I mean, this is made to muck with.
Yeah.
It just is. It's
It
a
is.
mucking man's toy. It's awesome.
This is the most fun toy. I mean, I know the years just sort of began. I guess we're middle. But this is the most fun toy I bought in a long time. As a matter of fact, like, I'm kind of... I don't like to announce my toy of the year already because it's still got a half year. But I'm pretty confident this is on the list. I like it that
Yeah,
much.
I could go there. I could go there with you, man. I mean, so far, this toy's
Yeah,
sweet.
I mean, it's just so much. The size of it, the box, by the way, I'm going backwards. The box is pretty sweet. It's a big box.
box is sweet, but that's a little bit of a blue ball too.
Why is that? Because you think the box is too big?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
when
it's
they
kinda
like, he's like,
Yeah, they could have toned it down a little bit, but it is pretty nice. And the weight of it, again, this thing has no die-cast metal. I don't think the weight is
It's good.
Yeah, it's
I think the
good.
weight's good on it, yeah.
It is good.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the colors too. Like, this is so classic, like Japanese robot colors: red, blue, orange. It's
Optimus Prime.
Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just. What else is there I can say about it? I can say this. Look, I
Look at
know
everything else.
there's a lot of people out there who are on the fence about this or don't want to get it because it's not a branded thing, but you like robots, if you like robots, I think, in all honesty, you wouldn't be disappointed. If you have an issue with parts formers, I don't even think you'd be disappointed. There's so many combinations.
But the whole thing is, it's not meant to be a transformer. So the
No.
parts forming doesn't, like, dude, a part, I think
It's
parts
almost as
forming
much
means
of a
cheap.
Yeah.
But when people say it, it doesn't mean it comes apart and goes back to...
Okay.
I
think you're right.
You know, like...
This is more like RoboLinks or like
exactly.
yeah,
Or
if you remember Constructs,
it's
Lego, or I mean it's not Lego, but it is. It's like a
creative
building.
Toy.
It's total creative toy.
Imagination toy. It's awesome.
It is awesome. This is keeping me happy. I think this line is going to keep me happy as I get pissed about every new Masterpiece Transformer that comes out that gets more and more anime-like. This has that classic Takara look. If you're in the age of 38 to 44, you probably know what I'm talking about. There's a certain Takara look that they had.
It's just a solid, not static, but hard-lined robot.
Yes.
From the 80s.
Yes.
Which is like...
Absolutely.
Like, it looks so futuristic, and so... As kids, it was like, whoa.
Yeah, it was like the next step after like the Shogun Warrior
exactly,
look. And I wasn't quite a Shogun Warrior kid. I was a little bit, too young for that. And that Diaclone pre-Transformer look is what I prefer.
Do you think this will influence Masterpiece line?
I don't.
Like, do you think it'll spawn another? Like, do you think they'll add cars into this?
I hope so.
I mean, the original Transformers they were Diaclone.
They were
in this line. They were meant to go with this. Well, not this, but they were meant to go with like the Cosmo roller and all that. They were meant to go with those.
They were, but they quickly
they quickly got rid
of it. They were like, all right, Transformers is his brand now. We're gonna separate ourselves. I think they're gonna separate. Do you think we'll see another one?
Oh,
you definitely do?
I hope so, and I hope they go back to the old school stuff. Like, have you ever seen the Cosmo roller? It's the brick, and you hit the button, and it turns into like a...
I've never seen that Cosmo roller.
Yeah,
I'll
the
check
Cosmo
it out.
roller, and
I want the base of this.
Yeah, the robot.
Yeah,
that, like
big bug.
goes.
You put all the Diaclone figures.
I love interiors like that.
Yes, me too.
Like, it reminds me of like a big GI Joe.
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
And that's so huge because it's like a world.
Diaclone packs. Like, I would buy Diaclone figure packs with like maybe like 4 figures and like a little ship part. I mean, they could get crazy.
Need to blow this up.
They do.
Yeah.
They need to update it too, and like not be so stuck to the old source material, but like use the creativity, the freedom of a new series.
Nothing that's holding them back.
Absolutely.
A world.
Shit. I would be in it to win it. I am in it to win it. Cut down the price though. The price is too high. I do want to thank Nick from MotorCityToyStore.com who did give me his last one. He's getting more Tuesday, so he'll have them in stock. But he sold out of them and gave me the last one, and I'm so.
You guys
fortunate.
got the money, order it.
Yeah,
honestly,
it really is.
You won't regret it. He's got good prices anyway. So.
Well, order it because you won't. If you're just dying for like something fresh and you like robots and you're not tied to
and you like to play,
right? And you like to play. Yeah, this isn't. You don't keep it in the box. If you keep this in the box, then screw you. Yeah, there's no reason to keep this in the box. You need to play with this. I hope you enjoy this review. I really. I don't know that are we fully expressing our passion for this? Like,
karate kick.
Like, I hope so.
I think so.
I really give it the highest recommendation.
I do too. It's a perfect throwback to where everything started.
Yes.
And it's like it's awesome. I mean, it hits the nostalgic button, but while at the same time giving you an interesting toy to play with. It's simple, but it does a ton of shit. It's not overly engineered, but it does everything it needs to do. It's amazing and it's fun.
And more, man.
And more. I feel like I can't say enough.
I do too. So please, if you like, subscribe. Check our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I don't really understand Twitter yet. I think I say that every time.
I don't get Twitter.
Yeah, I don't either. And comment. Just if you feel the need to be a complete dick. Just hold off, but you feel free. I mean, we might engage. So it's happened before.
Yeah.
So until next time,
nerd out!
This is just so badass.